But I just want to commend Bob. I mean, what a great job he's doing for Challenge Athlete Foundation. I've been very blessed to have a teammate, Eric. I can't see you. Stand up, Eric. Where you at? Where you at, Eric? There you go. Eric was a part of the Become One teammate, and for me, it was very inspirational to see Eric, who fought for our country and then lost his leg, and here he is. Him and I, we did our first sprint triathlon here in San Diego, and when times were tough for me, and I was like, man, what the hell am I doing out here? I looked for Eric, man. He's just always had a smile on his face, and here's a guy who can do it with one leg. I mean, what the hell am I complaining about? And I got two legs, So I just want to thank you, Eric, man. It's been a great honor, and you've been a great teammate, your whole family, And for Bob, I mean, you're doing a great job with CAF, and don't wear that tie again tonight. So, but I just got so many people I want to thank. I want to thank my fiance, Lindsay, for putting off our wedding to give me the opportunity. We knew nothing about the triathlon world. I figured 14 years in the NFL. I won 2 Super Bowls. I played in 3, Super Bowl MVP. I thought I was in tip-top shape, but, being in the room with all you endurance athletes, man, football players ain't got crap on you guys, I'm telling you. Much respect. Much respect. You guys really put me in my place. I mean, I thought I was a top-notch athlete until I became into the endurance world, and you guys humbled me very early in the process. But also, I'd like to thank my agent, Andy Reid. He's the guy he's the qualm behind this whole thing, and he set me up with Dancing with the Stars. I did the movie, and I think he had more confidence in me than I did my own self. I never thought I could do the things that he signed me up for, Dancing with the Stars. My whole thing with Dancing with the Stars was not to be the first guy voted off. That was my whole goal. But, I ended up winning Dancing with the Stars, and it's kind of crazy. We lose the Super Bowl to the Packers, and he's saying, you can do Dancing with the Stars. And like I said, the goal was not to be the first guy voted off, but he had all the confidence in the world, and for me to go out there and win it, and I came through. But, when I signed up with the Ironman, first of all, I want to thank, Got Chocolate Milk for giving me the opportunity to run and compete in the Ironman championships. But for me, I knew nothing. I just figured I was an athlete, football player for 14 years. That's nothing, But 140 miles, I didn't realize that hurts driving in the car, more or less going out there swimming and biking and running. So I was very naive and dumbfounded by the sports, thinking, I can do that. You ride the bike, but I wouldn't change it for the world. I had the opportunity to be coached by, the Michael Jordan of the triathlon world and Paulie Newby-Frazier. But, and at first it's hard to trust a coach when you really don't know much about the sport. So there were times where she would ask me to do some things, and, she'd tell me to run 5 miles. I run 3 miles and tell her that I ran 5 miles. But then now she got this tracking device on me, so I couldn't fake it, But it wasn't every day. I talked to Paula each and every day last year, 2013, and even though it's all over with now, I think we've established a relationship that goes way further than just a coach-player relationship. We've came so close, and I'm honored to say that Paulie Newby-Frazier is my dear friend. So I want to thank her for all the opportunity. Tier, I want to thank you guys. Every day was like Christmas to me. You guys gave me, every day I got something from Tier. Trek, I got 3 Trek bikes, and I didn't know bikes cost that much when I first came. I was like, there's no way in hell I'm paying for those bikes if I'm not. So I want to thank Trek for giving me those bikes. But just the Ironman itself, it was, I've accomplished so many great things throughout my whole career. I've, like I say, played in Super Bowls, Dancing with the Stars, but, In football, I had my teammates. I had to depend on my teammates in order for us. It was a ultimate team goal. Dancing with the Stars, I needed, half was my part, but the other half were voting by fans. But, this Ironman is truly mind over matter. I was out there by myself, and I loved it. I mean, from the start, I see the cannon going off, and I was right there trying to tread water, hanging on this damn buoy, because I didn't know Paula sent me out there 25 minutes early and didn't tell me. So I got my toe in between this hook on the buoy and stuff. Like, she didn't tell me I had to tread water for 25 minutes. But on the start, I wouldn't change it for the world. I remember each and every event, and I'm out there swimming. The gun goes off. I got females, and I got caught in between two females, right? So I only breathe out my right side. So the lady on my right, she was swimming, slapped me with her left hand. Then I trying to shake it off. Then the lady on my left, she slapped me with her right hand. So I felt like I was on the gridiron again. So it was kind of cool. I bowled the lady. I was like, uh-oh. Then I bowled the other lady and kind of get out of my lane. Then one guy was grabbing my chip on my ankle. I kicked him in the back. I was like, man, this is more like it. I kind of like this. I felt like, I was on the gridiron. So when I got out the water, in an hour and 30 minutes or something. I was like, man, I did it, So off to this long-ass bike ride that I have. Terrible, I'm telling you. It's like, because you have to pace yourself. A long time, you don't want to, and everything's about nutrition, which is something I didn't know anything about. So, I think I took like 10 goos on the first hour, Gatorade, water, bananas. Now my stomach is all messed up by this time, right? And I remember Paula saying, real triathletes don't use the restroom. They go on a bike ride. Now I'm not that committed yet, I pulled over and parked, and I went to the little porta potties. But I remember coming back in, and the headwinds. I hit high V, and I was like, oh man, I'm high V in almost 2.5, 3 hours. I was like, I'm kill it on the way back. Then I hit the headwinds, which I never trained with, having the headwinds right there in front of you. So, needless to say, it took me almost 4 hours to come back. But I remember getting off the bike, and hell, all the professional guys, everybody was finishing. Everybody was cheering. I was like, why is everybody cheering? Like, I'm just starting my marathon part. Well, hell, I look over, all the guys were just now finishing. I was like, oh, it was so demoralizing. Like, you're hearing the guys finish and knowing I'm just starting this long race. But, it was a lot of soul searching, especially going down into the energy lab, which I'm Paula, you wasn't there with me, but I think Rock, he was there with me riding along, and I really wanted to quit, guy. You guys, I was like, man, screw this. I can't do this stuff. I kept saying, well, why the hell did I sign up for this, right? But I became one with God. Me and God was like this. I said, God, I swear I changed my ways. I'm going to be a good man. I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to be, a great fiance, a great son, a great father. That's all I kept saying. But I remember those last 2 miles, and I heard the crowd just coming down to the finish line. And all I kept thinking was, Mike Riley's about to say, Hines Ward, you're an Ironman, And that's what it was all about for me. So crossing that finish line, it's hard to compare the feeling, because so many people ask me what it's like playing in the Super Bowl, But that's something that I've always dreamed as a little kid, to play in the Super Bowl. Words can't describe the feeling of doing something that you thought you could never do in life. So crossing that finish line and hearing Mike Riley say, Hines Ward, you're an Ironman, to me, it didn't hit me till after the fact, because I did it. I was like, yeah. Then I walked down the little ramp, and my legs started cramping up. Then I looked back. I was like, damn, I can't believe I just did that, right? So I got like an ultimate rush, man. It was so good that I got a tattoo on my calf just to share that experience. But and Mike, thank you for, that's something that I can always YouTube or replay, watch Mike Riley say I'm an Ironman. you know. But I just want to thank you guys for welcoming me into your world, the triathlon world. You know, I know you guys are the, like I say, I don't know if you can go across the middle and take hits like I did, but, you know. But as far as being fit and endurance athlete, you guys are by far, you're a top shelf. I mean, you guys, football players, I bow down to you guys. We're nowhere near you guys. So I want to commend you guys for all the things that you do, and Rennie and T.O. I want to thank you guys. I know you guys just got married, and Lindsay and I are following in your footsteps, and congratulations on winning it. Thank you for the times that you guys went on those rides with me. And story about me and Rennie, she went with me, and we had an Olympic down in Tampa, right? I said, man, who is this little girl right here? We went on a little practice bike ride the day before. You know, so the competitive nature in me being a football player, I said, let me show Rennie what I got. Rennie beat the living crap out of me. She took off, you know, and I tried to play it off. I was just trying to test you where you was going. But Rennie, I see why you won the championship. I mean, you're dedicated. You got a great husband, T.O. Thank you for training me going to Georgia. But I wish you guys nothing but the best, and I hope both of you guys will win it. It'd be awesome that both of you guys win the Ironman. So, but like I said, I just want to thank you guys, man. You guys have changed my life, and out of all the accolades that I won, I mean, being an Ironman is head-to-head with winning that Super Bowl. And it's, you know, I really want to thank you guys for accepting me, and it's been a great night. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I got to do it one more time. Hines Ward, you are an Iron Man.
Nice.